What is the best way to buy Bitcoin with cash in Canada? My name is Aaron. I've helped thousands of Canadians use Bitcoin, and in today's video, I'm going to show you the best, easiest way to turn your cash into Bitcoin. We're going to cover what you need to get started, information you need to provide, a tutorial on how it works, where and what company to use to do it, the fees associated with it, and at the end, I'm going to show you if there's any benefits to purchasing Bitcoin this way. So first off, what you're going to need is your monopoly money, Canadian dollars, to trade for Bitcoin. So the first place you could buy Bitcoin with cash in Canada were Bitcoin ATMs. These have been around for years all across Canada. The problem is they have very high fees. This is because you have to keep the cash secure, you have to worry about moving cash around, you have to worry about the actual physical cost of the machine, the power it takes, and providing that host of whoever is hosting the machine, that corner store, coffee shop, etc. So the fees can be up to 20% to buy Bitcoin at an ATM. Came along next was Bitcoin exchanges. They're like, we can make this a lot easier for you, do it all online, we don't have to have the cost of a physical store or handling physical dollars. You can e-transfer, send the money, all digitally, and fees usually range from anywhere from 5 to 1%. Now the problem is these Bitcoin exchanges weren't in person, so how did you get them cash? Would you send it in mail to them, or they would have to have a physical location? So exchanges started to create what's called cash vouchers, in which they would partner with other companies like you've seen Bull Bitcoin and Techo do with Canada Post. And then you would go pay Canada Post to load your account and then make the transaction on that exchange account. Now these still work today. You run into problems of that relationship of where you're going to provide the cash to. Sometimes Canada Post may ask for a specific ID, the teller may not know what is happening. The relationship between Canada Post and your current exchange may not be the best at that point, and it's not going to work for you on that specific day. But what we really need is a company that has physical stores or brick and mortar locations and an online exchange to keep those fees low. And Bitcoin Well is that perfect company in Canada. They are a publicly traded Bitcoin company here in Canada. They're a Bitcoin only non-custodial exchange with a network of ATMs across Canada. So Bitcoin Well has cash vouchers that you can use at the ATM, which save you on those extremely high ATM fees. What you're going to need to do is create a light Bitcoin Well account. And all that's needed in a light account is an email. Yes, just an email. Once you've signed up with an email and password and confirmed your email, the next step for you is to add a Bitcoin address. Because Bitcoin Well is a non-custodial exchange, in order to receive Bitcoin, you need to provide them a Bitcoin address that you own. Because at no point do they hold your Bitcoin for you. You send the money and then they send Bitcoin directly to you. If you're completely new, this might not be for you. I do have a lot of videos on how to get your own Bitcoin address, how to copy your Bitcoin address, which wallet is best for you. But if you have experience, you're just going to copy your address and paste it into Bitcoin Well. You will need to label it. I don't recommend labeling it like your mom's house or the address you store it on. We want to be discreet on our label here. At Bitcoin Well, you have two options to buy Bitcoin with cash. If you want to buy Bitcoin with cash without creating a Bitcoin Well account and going through this, you could go there and pay 20% ATM fees right away by just pressing buy Bitcoin. With a light Bitcoin Well account, you can create cash vouchers, which are 3% fees, which you can buy $1,000 per transaction up to $3,000 per day. So once we've added our address, the next step I would do would be look for a Bitcoin ATM. And they have a Bitcoin ATM Locator on their website, where you can see is the closest ATM to you. Now before you go to the ATM, I would sign into Bitcoin Well on your phone. Your Bitcoin Well account is very mobile friendly, and it's going to help you to do all of your transactions on your phone while you're at the ATM. So once we're at the ATM, we are going to get started by pressing My Portal. We're not going to press Buy Bitcoin. This will bring up a code for you to scan, and on your Bitcoin Well account, you're going to scan this code that is provided to complete your cash voucher. So we're going to take this code and we're going to scan it at the ATM. This will bring up your account. It should say welcome to your username tag, and then you will start to put in the amount of cash. This is essentially funding your account. So you put in the cash one by one, and it should reflect in your account how much you have once you have completed your deposits on the ATM. Now, on your Bitcoin Well account, it will say your available cash voucher. So mine says I have $294 available. This is at 3% fee, so that's $6 on the $200. And we are going to press confirm and buy with this cash voucher. It gives us a live price quote of the Bitcoin we are about to purchase. And when you're ready, you can press purchase. Now at this point, you can safely walk away from the ATM as long as you're completely logged out of that ATM, and your transaction will be pending with Bitcoin Well. Unfortunately, the transaction's not going to happen instantly. Bitcoin Well does what's called batch transactions, and you can see mine is a 21-hour wait till I get the Bitcoin. So what happens here is Bitcoin Well is an exchange, and they'll consolidate all their transactions throughout the day and send it all at once to help save on fees. This is a little bit longer than normal exchanges, but after waiting the 21 hours, I did receive the Bitcoin. Now, my Bitcoin wallet was closer to a 4% fee, which I saw. This may happen to you as well. This could have been within those 21 hours, and I didn't check the price. Price may have rose or fallen. Your wallet may also be connected to a different price than Bitcoin Well's current price at that time. And so don't worry if it's completely different. The main thing you need to worry about, did it work? Were you successfully able to buy Bitcoin with cash directly to your wallet? And the answer is yes. And trust me, that is 100% worth it than a cheap exchange, a shady exchange where you're going to be paying a 1% fee. So overall, this was a great experience. This was super easy to use. Bitcoin Well account worked well, very mobile friendly. The ATM was easy to use. Just walk right into it, put the cash in, you get Bitcoin around 24 hours later to your wallet. As well, you also have Bitcoin Well for other services. You can pay bills on there. You can set up auto purchases. This will require you to verify your account if you want those features. If not, you can stay in the Lite account indefinitely. I have lots more videos on other exchanges in Canada, how to hold Bitcoin. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to me, or please let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching.